goes for the opening bell. Pre-match festivities finally out of the way. Six-man tag team action between Ronin. Chuck Taylor started things off for his team with Rich Swann and Johnny Gargano taking on Ricochet and Genki Horiguchi, and for one night only a member of Warriors International, Austin Aries.
Warriors International was the group that had that draft pick. Shima extended that offer to Chuck Taylor after the third victory he had in the freestyle contest. Chuck Taylor turned him down. Johnny Gargano begged, pleaded, got on his knees and asked for that opportunity. And then the second that Shima even considered it, Johnny Gargano kicked him right in the face, and we saw Ronin form before our eyes last night in Fall River, Massachusetts. And Rich Swann, what he did to Austin Aries was almost unforgivable. He almost spit right in his face, ruining his debut in DRAGONGATE USA.
Right now, Ricochet maintaining control of the arm of Chuck Taylor, really wrenching back.
Ricochet, one of the two newest members of Warriors International. Ricochet was handpicked by Shima
after that breakout performance, a star-making performance in Chicago.
And then just last night, after Ronin attacked and tried to humiliate Shima, he announced the next newest member of Warriors International, and the big rig Brody Lee, who sent Ronin packing. And now Ronin, in their first time together as a trio here in DRAGONGATE USA, want to make it a big victory, but they're going to have their hands full with Warriors International.
Ricochet showing off the skills that made him so attractive to Shima to be that first ever American representative of Warriors International. And right now it's Rich Swann and Johnny Gargano in the corner trying to console the Kentucky gentleman Chuck Taylor as Ricochet tags in Genki Horiguchi. Who is serenaded with a chant of H-A-G-E, Japanese term for, well, bald.
You know I said it the other day, I like Johnny Gargano's new haircut, but in there with Genki Horiguchi, I like Genki Horiguchi's haircut better than Johnny Gargano.
He doesn't have much hair to cut, and he seems to be growing it out. At least, you know, the back. And he wants a piece of Rich Swann, apparently.
Yeah, Rich Swann did not make a lot of friends last night in Fall River. He did align himself with Johnny Gargano and Chuck
He made
Taylor.
2 friends.
Well, he made 2 friends, but he had everyone else in DRAGONGATE USA add him to, I guess, their block list, if you will.
A little ollie shuffle. I don't know what that one's called. And Genki looks a little confused. Horiguchi is simply ravishing.
Genki Horiguchi, after obviously winning that dance-off.
No.
Rich Swann went for the low blow, but Genki Horiguchi caught him. Oh, Austin Aries in now, and he wants to get his hands on Rich Swann in a bad way.
And Rich Swann wants no part of it. Immediately tagged out to Johnny Gargano and head down to the floor.
Austin Aries at his debut in DRAGONGATE USA with that impassioned speech about the state of wrestling, extended his hand saying, I don't want to be part of any group, but I'm looking at you, Rich Swann, and I see a lot in you. I want you to be my protege. And then after that hard-fought battle that he had with Yoshino, Rich Swann just laughed in Aries' face and left him laying on the canvas. And now
And there's a tag, whether Rich Swann wanted to make it or not.
Aries is forced the hand of Rich Swann, pardon the pun, and Rich Swann is going to have to get in there for his team. Ronin here.
Chuck Taylor on the outside telling Rich Swann not to be afraid. Well, I don't know if that's such sound advice. Oh, again trying to get inside the head of Warriors. Austin Aries, a stoic look on his face as he gets ready to finally lock up with the man he's wanting to get his hands on since that night in Fall River. teaching him a wrestling lesson. A nice reversal right there by Swann. Grabs the hammerlock and the headstand.
Swann, with less than 2 years experience in the business, one of the best up-and-coming high flyers in all of wrestling.
Which is exactly why Austin Aries wanted to take him under his wing. He sees the potential that Rich Swann brings to the table, and he wanted to nurture and foster that potential and teach him the right ways and the wrong ways to go about handling yourself inside and out of the wrestling business. He felt he had something to offer Rich Swann, and Rich Swann, like you said, just spit in his face.
Rich Swann, ever since hooking up here with Johnny Gargano and Chuck Taylor, this newfound attitude, I'll tell you this, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, 3 snot-nosed punks. But no questioning their ability inside the ring. All 3 tremendous athletes. And Warriors International is going to have their hands full with the Ronin tonight for sure. But Aries looking very good here in the early going. Drives the knee down right across the arm.
Aries in control, looking like he's having a little bit of fun now.
I don't think Rich Swann would concur with that assessment of having fun. As Aries with the arm bar now. Swann back to his feet. Handful of hair into the midsection. Swann takes the shortcut to grab himself a side headlock. Aries, though, shoots him into the ropes. Up and over he goes. Leapfrog by Aries. Swann into the ropes, up and over the top. Cartwheels. Went for the drop kick, but Aries just swats him away.
And Swann is upset there, and Aries is just, come on, bring it on.
Yeah, Swann looked like he wanted to run to make the tag, but Aries cut him off.
And Aries has got to be careful. You don't want to have your back turned to Johnny Gargano and Chuck Taylor. They just as soon as jump on your back. Swann now trying to get it. I don't know what Swann's trying to do here. He seemed to be throwing off his game a little bit. And Aries firmly in control. The veteran here takes him over with a side headlock.
Oh, head scissors by Swann. He apparently does not watch his best of Austin Aries. Because you never put Aries in head scissors.
Got a handful of Rich Swann's ears. He tried for the tag, but no. Gets driven face first into the boot of Genki. Horiguchi tagged into the contest now.
Aries holding Swann in position, allowing Horiguchi to put the boots to the youngster. Double axe handle in the back. Genki sends him in for the ride. Off the ropes goes Swann. Back elbow. Takes him off his feet. A shot to the midsection. And another doubles over Horiguchi before backing him into the corner. Where Chucky T.
Oh, Gargano's holding on to him.
And Swann from the outside and Gargano as well. While Remsburg is tied up with Chuck Taylor.
Snot-nosed punks as they are. Chuck Taylor, a lot of experience under his belt at his young age. Same goes for Johnny Gargano. Really know how to use those distractions to their advantage.
Double team. Back elbows. Down goes Horiguchi. Ronin doing a little dancing. And putting the boots to Genki. Calling for Swann as Ricochet getting frustrated. Before Bryce Remsburg turns around and sees what was going on. Anytime you got 6 men inside the ring, very difficult job for the referee. Is a handful of hair by Swann.
Nicely done with the suplex, goes for the cover, hooks the leg.
Able to kick out as Austin Aries and Ricochet both trying a motion for Horiguchi to make the tag here, but Rich Swann has him tied up.
Crowd here in Rahway, New Jersey, trying to get behind Horiguchi. Swann lets go of the hold, brings him back over to the Ronin corner.
Taylor makes the tag, full arm drag and twist. Steps over, into the arm bar.
And he's got Genki Horiguchi's left arm trapped as well.
Aries shouting encouragement. And Taylor's got him by the hair. Genki slips out the back door, hip toss.
So close, makes the tag, Aries in.
Gargano in as well. But runs right into a scoop and a slam by Aries. And rakes the boots across the eyes, scoop. A slam for Taylor, rakes the boots across the eyes. Rich Swann want to make it a hat trick.
Aries spins him around, driving to the canvas.
3 for $1. Leaping elbow drop, right down across the chest, cover. Only 2.
Austin Aries moves with such velocity, driving that elbow right down into the throat and chest of Rich Swann. Reverse. Aries holds on, sends Swann up and over to the outside and hard.
Aries looking to take a chance, might be time for the heat-seeking missile. But Gargano poised on the apron. Spear.
Taylor right there, nice ring presence, nice teamwork by Ronan.
Swann around the other side of the top as well. Frog splash. Only 2. Triple team by Ronan right there.
Gotta hand it, these youngsters doing a really good job hanging in there with Warriors International.
Swann's got Aries in the ropes, getting a warning from referee Bryce Remsburg. He's got him tied up, and Johnny Gargano like he was ready to try and do something on the outside, but instead it's Rich Swann going back to the attack in the corner.
Ricochet now trying to get these fans here behind Austin Aries, his Warriors International compatriot for one night. Gargano just kicks away at Austin Aries from the apron as Rich Swann just stands on his throat. You know, you want to be young, you want to be brash, you want to be upstarts, you want to have a little bit of an attitude, that's fine. But when you're just downright disrespectful, you're not looking to make any friends and you're not looking to endear yourself to anyone else but your own little group, and that's fine. But when push comes to shove and those 3 guys aren't there, you're going to have the whole locker room against you.
Yeah, one of 2 things is going to happen. Either these 3 young men are going to shoot to the top of DRAGONGATE USA, or they're going to be taught a very valuable lesson. And that first step in that lesson being taught could be here tonight at the hands of Warriors and Austin Aries and Gargano. You don't want to play with Austin Aries. But he sends Aries crashing down into the corner. Foot right across the throat by Gargano.
And you see Chuck Taylor out there on the floor, of course, poised for position and choking away on Austin Aries.
Yeah, Taylor directing traffic from the outside while again Gargano getting into the head of Ricochet, the youngster, making a mistake here. Understand his frustration, but doing more harm than good. As Aries is able to kick out again at 2.
And now look at Gargano trying to taunt Ricochet, but rolls him over into that arm bar. Tags into Chuck Taylor, who just walks around and stalks him. Stomps Austin Aries right in the midsection.
Ricochet trying to get the fans behind Aries, who delivers a left right to the gut of Chuck Taylor. An overhand chop and another hard kick, though, from Taylor. Not a lot of steam on those blows from Aries. Again, Taylor directing traffic.
What does Ronan have in mind here?
Huge double heel. Launching Swann airborne across the chest of Austin Aries for a near fall.
And a hard shot right to the midsection again. And Aries has got a look on his face. He is looking to get some sort of advantage. But it has been 3-on-1, and Aries
firing back out of the corner.
Again, 3-on-1, but he's holding his own. He's got Ronan rocking and reeling here.
Lariat from the left side on Swann, but can Aries make the tag here?
He is taking a lot of punishment here. Ricochet in the corner, looking at the crowd. He's got that arm outstretched, begging for that tag, and Aries makes it. Catches Gargano coming in, catches Chuck Taylor. Head scissors. Gargano sidesteps him. Ricochet up and over. Holds on, takes him down again.
Ricochet on the ropes. Takes him down with the Frankensteiner, but gets drilled right in the breadbasket by Chuck Taylor with that boot. Ducks the clothesline. Ricochet all the way around with the head scissors.
Gargano now right behind him.
Super kick blocked. Sweep of the legs. Lands on his feet. Kick to the face. Standing moonsault.
Both legs hook.
Swann and Taylor both in to break it up. Hard chop to the chest by Taylor as he sends Ricochet off to the corner. Boot to the face. Backs up Taylor.
Ricochet head of steam.
Went for the round off. Right onto the shoulders.
Victory roll perhaps. No, Taylor flapjacks him. Gargano.
Ace crusher.
Rolls him right into that single leg grab.
Gargano with a camel clutch. Here comes Aries and Horiguchi. Stereo abdominal stretches.
Rich Swann sees what's going on here. Just connects with a kick to the head of Genki Horiguchi and breaks up that mishmash of pretzel. Submission in the center of the ring. Gargano to the outside. Chuck Taylor down. And it's Rich Swann and Austin Aries alone.
And Swann, though, with the advantage. Aries down in the corner as Swann up and over the top. Wiping out Ricochet out on the floor. Leaving Aries in there with Chuck Taylor. But Taylor instead. Baseball slide drop kick, but he gets caught.
Horiguchi showing the smarts there. Telling Austin Aries.
Heat-seeking missile. Horiguchi to the top.
Looking for the drop kick. Connects on Chuck Taylor. Sends him into the other corner. Aries now in the ring. Big double knees into the corner.
Holds him in position. Chocolate rain.
Cover.
No.
Horiguchi now looking at, beach break. Chuck Taylor fights it. Next to the jawbreaker, Ricochet distracted by Rich Swann on the apron. Triple kick in the corner on Horiguchi. Chuck Taylor with the cover.
Only two. Horiguchi got the left shoulder up just in the nick of time.
Aries dove to break that up, was a second too late. But as you mentioned, Horiguchi was able to kick out now. Aries and Taylor in there. Gargano now trying to...
All three Ronin in there with Austin Aries. Horiguchi and Ricochet down out on the outside. Spinebuster by Taylor.
Standing shooting star press, double drop kick. Boston Crab holds him, rolls him through jackknife pin.
Only two again, Aries kicks out.
And Ronin now not getting frustrated.
Aries hearing it from the crowd here in Rahway, but still getting triple teamed by Ronin in the corner.
That has been their focus for the majority of this contest is Austin Aries, because a victory is going to be a big deal for Ronin in their first appearance, but if they were to defeat Austin Aries in this contest, that would be huge for Ronin.
Swann going at it with Ricochet and Genki Horiguchi as Taylor and Gargano crash to the floor. Backslide driver.
Oh, now Horiguchi's got one in mind.
Swann, though, backed into the corner. IED. Backslide from heaven. Broken up by Gargano.
Gargano in perfect position there now with Horiguchi, whips him into the corner.
Boot to the face. Tornado DDT.
Chuck Taylor though right behind Horiguchi. Soul Food connects.
Aries rakes the chest. STO drives the elbow to the chest. Spinning enziguri.
Aries is down. Swann in the contest here. Ricochet in the ring as well.
The two high flyers left in the ring. Waist lock and a roll up. Where else are you going to see athleticism like that but here in DGUSA USA?
Gargano's in the ring. Ricochet going to the top.
Lands on his feet, somersaults through. Right into the super kick. Gargano took his head off.
He's going for the lawn dart. You're dead.
Kick to the face by Swann.
Chuck Taylor into the contest.
Ricochet's out on his feet here. Elevated double stomp.